Hi everyone, welcome to the Disney Princess Weekend. We are so excited to bring you along for all of the festivities. First things first, we are going to head to the RunDisney Expo. We're staying at the All-Star Music Resort and they have these really helpful signs out to tell us where to go for race weekend transportation. So we're going to catch a bus over to the Expo, explore, and bring you along. So again, we are staying at the All-Star Music Resort and the signs led us to out front of the resort and there's a little bit of a line here. We're trying to get on the first bus over to the Expo, but they have signage here labeling that our bus is going to be coming to the front of the resort. So we will hop on that bus once it gets here. Okay, so we just got off the bus and we are going to walk up to the main buildings here. It looks like we're about to walk under a tent and it's already quite crowded. So the expo opens at 10 a.m. We got on the bus around 9:35. It was just about a 15-minute bus ride. So let's head in and see what there is to see. So it is running on a virtual queue for the merchandise. We entered the virtual queue this morning at 8:30 a.m. We are group number 80, so I think we got a couple hours, but we'll definitely check out the merch when we get a chance.
So high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is...
So in this area, before you head in to get your race bib and everything by the ESPN Wide World of Sports big ball thing, they have these little photo opportunities set up for each race for the 5K, 10K, half marathon, and the challenge. So you can get your picture next to the sign. So that's really cool. There's a sign here to remind you to sign your digital waiver. That is something that they send you that you need to sign prior to picking up your goodies. But there is a reminder here, so you can do it here before you pick up your race bib.
Is right. Chasing stars and holding you.
Welcome to
I can't see
Disney Princess Half Marathon
Cheering.
presented by Corpsicle. Your bib number is located on your check-in tab, which can be found in your registration account.
Okay, so we're just following the signs for Bib Pick Up. Looks like a little bit of a long line, but just follow the signs. They've got a ton of employees out here, cast members that are managing the crowds, they're managing the lines. So like that's one thing I will always compliment Disney on is like they know how to handle the crowd. They're out here creating new lines, creating more switchbacks, and they're trying to get everyone through as fast as possible. Okay, we're about to head in to the race bib pickup. I can park it for you. Hi. Half marathon, 5K, 10K. I'm 41477. You are 41476.
Then I saw the cup. Oh, wait.
41477. So I think maybe right here, right? So you get this printout and it tells you your bib number and then it's gonna, like you see at the top what number, where you need to stand in line, and you do need to have your ID. So I'm gonna get my ID out.
So when you live here or close, why not? I just need to see her. Oh,
Yeah. Thank you.
yeah.
Awesome, thank you. And then can I steal some of these? Okay, thank you.
Sarah, you're all set?
Yes, thank you. All right, I picked up my race bib and we're doing the 10K, so it is Princess Jasmine themed. And this area that we're in right now, we're doing the race bib pickup, t-shirt pickup is a little further down, but they have some characters here that we're gonna try and meet. So there is Mulan out right now and also Princess Minnie. So we're waiting for Princess Minnie right now, and I'm so excited.
On top of the world. Dangerous times, don't fly too high.
Hi, Mulan.
Meet your favorite Disney friends on the main floor of the State Farm. Tonight's event is presented by Advent Corsical welcomes you to the 2025 Disney Princess Marathon Weekend. Hydrated style,
Amazing.
jewelry, and after the race with some special accessories made to move you and enjoy unforgettable moments together. Visit our booth to learn
Like
more
my
about
ears
our
and my
future
outfit.
and try our
Thank you.
Disney products.
Thank you.
Oh, you're in here.
Yes, our friends are in there. Thank you for saying
Yeah.
hi.
Friendly care options like 24/7 telehealth for the convenience of your resort room, prescription delivery, and nearby emergency care. If you're feeling under the weather this weekend, Advent Health is here to care for you and your family. Visit AdventHealthWorldWellness.com to learn more.
Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind. Flying, get on board. We're soaring on top of the world.
I took the first one. How's that? Good? Want a bag for it? Yep. No problem? Yeah. No way. Oh. Yeah, earlier this morning I was seeing somebody here who my board. Crazy.
Yeah. Ooh.
Now let's see what the back looks like. Very nice. That'd be good. Okay, so we've made it to the expo. It was a little bit of a long line, and you have to get your t-shirt at the expo. It's in the back of the expo, and it's gonna have the race above the shirts. So like, I don't know if you can see, like up there it has 10K. So that's where you would go to get your 10K shirt. Another thing they offer is a shirt exchange. So like when you hold up the shirt, if it's like not quite the size you thought it was, you might have thought it was a little smaller or bigger. If they have the size available, you can exchange it at the shirt exchange, which is really helpful. But there's so much going on at this expo. We're not gonna be able to show you everything, but let's just kind of walk around and see what we can find. They have a Pandora booth here. It's a very long line, you just wait in the line, but I'm sure they've got like a bunch of exclusive charms and like RunDisney exclusive things. But yes, this looks like a very popular booth. They have a bunch of the blown up kind of course maps available for the 5K, 10K, and the half marathon. So this is our 10K map. This is what we'll be running. So you start over here like by Epcot. You're gonna go around Epcot, it looks like, and all the way around the resorts. And it looks like we're running like around World Showcase a little bit. So that's really cool. That's exciting. That's gonna be awesome. So this is the course map for the half marathon. This one also starts in the same area near Epcot, and you go all the way down this like extremely long road, and you're gonna go around and into Magic Kingdom. And a lot of this course is actually like outside of the parks, but you do finish in Epcot. And here's the course for the 5K. Again, you're starting near Epcot, and it literally just looks like a big loop around Epcot. So that looks really, really fun. I love that. So they've got this Pandora like Cinderella collection. They just showed one of the Poison Apple. That's really pretty. Nice little collab with Disney. Here's some of the Pandora jewelry that they have. Again, like that poison apple charm. They've got a dopey charm, a little lotus flower, looks like would be for Mulan. And then they have the little Cinderella necklace charms. Those are really, really pretty. And then here are the 2025 Disney Princess Marathon Aurora 13.1 miles charm. It looks like it's bedazzled. It's got the little Sleeping Beauty and the Princess 13.1 miles emblem on it. I like the little dopey. Of course, he's $88. He's cute. Oh, these are so nice. Okay, so you do have the 10K one too.
Yes, those are only exclusive for the weekend.
Just for the weekend, okay. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, there's the 10K one, $95 for Jasmine. That's the one we're doing the 10K, so.
Oh, perfect. And then there's also the just basic RunDisney
Oh, just basic one,
and
okay.
then this one has all of them.
Awesome. Okay, great. Thank you. This is the 2025 Disney Princess Jasmine 10K charm, and then you can kind of see it over here on the bracelet. You can see Jasmine. It's like right there. It's tiny, but it's very pretty. Also, when you're walking around the expo and you're hungry, probably you'll find a free snack. So I'm gonna give these a try. They're little chocolate wafers. I'm sure they're great. They have some really fun Disney socks available. They have like these Muppet ones, Beaker and Bunsen, Swedish Chef, and I really like these Powerline ones. I like this one. It says the Leaning Tower of Cheesa. And of course they have like the classic Disney, Pluto, Daisy, Donald, Nemo, and Star Wars. Lots of fun things. We have a booth here of Gooder sunglasses. We wear these sunglasses all the time to the parks while we're running. So they have like these, this is probably the most amount of Gooder sunglasses I've seen in one place. I absolutely love this brand of sunglasses. They don't give me a headache. They've lasted a super long time, and they're honestly not that expensive. They're only $35, and they have so many different colors and designs, so we love them. If you need any like race day nutrition, Fit to Run has Builder bars, Cliff bars, Honey Stingers. So like if you didn't bring your own, you can definitely pick up basically any brand that you enjoy here at the Expo. I really love Honey Stingers. It's my choice, but they're all good. They also have pretty much every shoe brand here. You could want Hoka, Asics, Brooks. So not that I would recommend buying shoes day of or weekend of the race, but they do have shoes here available for purchase and people that'll help, you know, size you and everything. But yeah, lots of different brands here. They've got an UFO sandal area. These are my favorite recovery sandals. They are just so cushiony and lovely. I actually kind of want to get a pair of these that don't have like the flip-flop feature. It's like so nice to just like put your feet in there with some nice cozy socks and walk around, and yeah, it's really nice. But yeah, love UFOs. I'm glad they're here. They do have the options where you can frame your finisher's medal with like a nice photo, commemorative medallion, your bib number. So this is really nice. This is like for the half marathon medal. Here's an example of the 5K. I don't see one of our 10K to show for an example, but these are really, really pretty. Here's like a humongous photo opportunity for the new Disney Starlight Parade. It's coming to the Magic Kingdom this summer. I don't know exactly when, but just look at it. Look, there's Peter Pan and Wendy. There's Elsa. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Yeah, this is going to be their new nighttime parade coming this summer, 2025. Very fun photo opportunity. They have a corksicle area here, and they have so many different like Disney designs. Like this one, it's Princess Ariel, like under the sea. Let me see what this one is. Oh, this is Snow White, because those are little dwarves. And then of course here we've got a Cinderella themed with the castle and the bluebirds, the fairy godmother and her glass slipper. But I love how Corksicle and Disney have like totally gone in, collabed together on all these different fun designs. And then they have these fun little containers to carry your Corksicle in, all the little different Disney themed. You've got Minnie Mouse, classic iridescent Mickey, Stitch for all the Stitch lovers. I actually haven't seen this one. This one looks like a Yoda one. Look at his little ears. Those are so cute. But that's so nice. You can like buy your Disney Corksicle, put it in your Disney Corksicle carrying bag, and just take it everywhere with you. Oh, look at these Star Wars ones. Look, there's like a C-3PO cup and a Stormtrooper and a Darth Vader. Yeah, they have so many. I love that. And this is chewy, I guess, right? Oh no, you're fine. That's really nice. These are such high quality things. Like they're not cheap, but I think they're worth it. Okay, so they have all the medals, examples hung up over here. This is the half marathon. It's a spinner. So it's Aurora, and then it spins, and it's Maleficent on the back. And then this is the challenge. So we've got Snow White on one side, and it spins, and then it's the Evil Queen. This is the 10K, so this is the medal that we'll be getting. It has this really pretty blue sapphire crystal here in the middle. It's got Jasmine and Jafar on this side. And on the back, it's Agrabah with Genie. Kind of these gold accents. That is so pretty. And then Mulan here for the 5K. So we've got Mulan on this side, and then you turn it over, and then, oh my gosh, what's his name? Shan Yu? I believe it's Shan Yu. Let me know in the comments if I got that wrong. But I think it's really cool how they've incorporated like princesses with their villain counterparts, and these are really, really pretty. So if you do a coast-to-coast challenge, like I believe it's 10 miles or longer in Disney World as well as Disneyland, you get this coast-to-coast challenge medal for 2025. So this is what it looks like. It's really pretty. It's got both castles on either side of the Walt and Mickey statue. Bye, Expo. It's getting more and more crowded, so would definitely recommend getting here like as early in the day as you can, especially on the first day. You know, everyone wants to be here. They want to get all their merchandise. But I think we're going to go find a little spot to relax for a little bit till our virtual queue is called for some merchandise. They do have a bunch of concessions available as you're leaving. It looks like they've got fried rice, pasta, beer. So if you want a little snack on your way out, there's also a grill up here we'll show you. It looks like it's like a grab and go situation. Yeah, like some grab and go things, little pre-made salads and sandwiches. So if you want a little snack to hold you over, you can definitely get that here. So we got our return time, and then it's in the app.
Awesome. And they'll scan you straight ahead.
Okay. Man, they keep it locked up around here.
Cheers to everyone. Forgettable moments.
Hi. Good, how are you?
How many we scanning right now?
And try our delicious products.
1, 2.
Echelon, the global connected
Okay, you're good.
Thank you. Alrighty. Hello. For your virtual queue, that doesn't mean you're getting right in because you are going to walk a little ways and then stand in another line. And Jeremy was jokingly saying that I think the people who made the Halloween Horror Nights lines at Universal Halloween Horror Nights have helped Disney out and made these lines for us here. But hopefully it won't be too long. It looks like it's moving a little bit. I think she said it's like a 10-minute wait in here before we can go look at the merch. I did want to point out that a good thing here is they do have an opportunity for you to get some line beer to enjoy while in line, or some cider. Here we go. We're about to go into the merchandise area. Finally. So excited. Ooh. I feel like we should do this methodically. So we've got some RunDisney half marathon weekend for Princess Spirit jerseys. Nice little purple detail. It says RunDisney on the back with all the 4 princesses. Oh, that's nice. Water bottle says Become Courageous. And it has the Disney Princess half marathon weekend. RunDisney Princess mug. It's got all the princesses on it. Nice purple color. Here's some of the more generic Run Disney merchandise with that classic blue and yellow. Here's a Spirit jersey, and it just says Run Disney on the back, and it's got the emblem of Mickey running in his running shoes. And then there's a cute little lug. These bags are so popular. I think they are so cute. So you can put a water bottle in here and then carry all your important like driver's license, credit cards and stuff in the little pouch. That's super cute. The ever popular Corksicle. This is a cute Run Disney lounge fly with the classic blue and yellow colors, little emblem of Mickey running all over it. So Every Mile is Magic pin, limited release. Here's some of the more specific merchandise for each race. So they have a challenge shirt, challenge pins, car magnet, lots of cute shirts. This one, this is like the challenge one. It says I did it. Oh, that's cute. And it says finisher on the back.
It's my actual coast to coast and then September's merch.
And just some fun kind of like generic princess ears. Like here's Snow White, and then a little further down is the Evil Queen. But I wonder, I'm sure that they are selling like specific princess ears if they still have them, if they haven't like sold out already. I'll have to look and see. So here's some of the half marathon shirts with Aurora on it. It says I did it, Once Upon a Race 2025. And it's got Aurora and Maleficent on the back. Nice pink color. This is a very pretty Corksicle, like wine glass with half marathon weekend on it. That's really pretty. Here's a half marathon sweatshirt. It's got the emblem on the front with 13.1 miles. And on the back, it's got Aurora running 13.1 miles with Maleficent. Another pretty pink purple color. And then here's some, you know, again, those like generic kind of ears that they sell throughout the parks, but they have Maleficent ears. And I guess these are supposed to be Aurora ears. I actually don't know if I've seen these in the parks, but I'm sure that they are. I just haven't noticed. But that's pretty. It's got like her little tiara on it. It's iridescent. Very pretty. Here's a t-shirt that has little emblems of the princesses with the villains from each race. That is really cute. Here's a car magnet, and it's got all 4 races on it, all 4 princesses. And here's the 2025 Run Disney pin. It's got emblems of all 4 princesses from the race weekend. And here's like a tank top version of that shirt, but it's got the princesses on it with the villains behind them. But it's got like the 5K, 10K, half, and the challenge all on there. Nothing on the back except their little sidekick animal friends, like Mushu's on there and Abu. That's cute. Here's some of the 10K merchandise, which we are running. It's Princess Jasmine themed, so this is the finisher shirt that you can purchase. Here's some of the pins. I'm gonna have to like really decide what pins I want, because this one's really cute. I kind of want both, actually. We'll do it. There's one here, it says I did it. That's cute. I feel like I like this one and this one. And we got some Princess Jasmine ears. These are cute with the little veil. Love that color. Here's another weekend Princess Half Marathon weekend shirt with all 4 princesses on it. This is like a white one with some little purple details. And again with the little like sidekicks on the back. And a white Half Marathon weekend hat. Disney Princess Half Marathon weekend. Half Marathon weekend little lug bag. These are so popular. I think they're so cute. Cute little Run Disney bracelet charms. I can't really see with the glare. I think it's just like purple and pink, but that's cute. I actually really like these weekend ears. Yeah, it's got all 4 of the princesses on them. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get these and bring them home. Here's one of the 5K shirts. It says Beat the Odds, I Did It with Mulan, and Mulan's on the back holding up her medal for the 5K. Pretty color. I feel like they've really outdone themselves on the pins for this. They're like so detailed, they're so pretty.
It's a spinner too.
Oh, it is? Oh, you're right. Totally is. Here's one of the race weekend backpacks, and that's so cool. It says you can put your medal in there, and it's got all the princesses and the race distances on there. It's a good size backpack.
Never really know what's going on.
It's about 3:40 and we are walking to our corral. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
I'm so excited. There's some food trucks available, lots of people. You can tell they're like setting up things for the end of the race, like waters and snacks. And yeah, we're gonna head to our corral. It says gear check that way. So we're gonna go figure out where to check our bag. Looks like it's up here to the right. So here is our gear bag. We just wrote our bib number on it so that we'll be able to pick it up after the race. Looks like this is the gear check, runners only. Beyond this point. Oh, Dad, he wants to see your bib. Thank you. So they are checking to make sure you have your bib on beyond this point. So when you drop off your gear bag, they're going to give you this little piece of paper. It'll tell you what truck and what number it's in so that you can get your bag after the race.
I've seen a lot of amazing Aladdin costume vibes, so I can't wait to see more of that as our morning goes on. And I know you guys can't wait to see.
Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show.
All right, we're coming up on mile 1. At .4 was Belle. She was like .4. And then not too far back, like .8 was Tiana. So 2 characters so far. Looks like mile 1 is Tangled themed. 5.2 to go. All right, we're at 1.3. I'm a little bit afraid of copyright, but they do have DJs on the course, which is super fun. All right, it looks like we're gonna head back into Epcot for a little bit.
Yep.
And then we do the boardwalk and then back into Epcot. Feeling good?
Feeling good.
All right.
For being out here, you're awesome.
Thank you.
Have a great day, my friends. You guys got this.
Oh yeah, you got this! I love the energy.
I am pretty sure that this is backstage at Epcot. This is so cool.
Take me there to the end.
so crazy. We're in Epcot. So this is an example of one of the lines for the characters. This is for Friends of Sleeping Beauty. So he said this is a 30 to 45 minute line, and it's either for Maleficent or the three fairies. So let's see who's up here. Woo! Okay, we're at mile 4.5. We've got about a mile and a half to go. So we're on the boardwalk, and then we're gonna head back into Epcot. And I think we like run around the rest of World Showcase. So it's gonna be awesome. Okay, we are officially back into Epcot, and I think we're just gonna kind of leisurely finish the race out around World Showcase. Okay. Yeah, you know what? That was See, I'm at 5.15. So cool.
Thank you.
You just get like a little snack. Yes, it will be here. Yep. But I think that's like its last day. Here's one of the many PhotoPass photographers. Hi! I think we passed like 10 of them. It's awesome. Go ride Guardians real quick. They're so sore. How do your feet feel?
Mrs. Potts has found the finish line!
Hello, camels. No, there's a different Danielle.
Oh, that's Gail, and Kim, and John, and the King, and
See you tomorrow.
Team 2 coming in.
Hi, thank you.
I
It is a few days after my Run Disney Princess Weekend experience, but I just wanted to wrap up the weekend, what I thought about it, some tips and tricks that I have, and also show you some of the exclusive merch that I bought. I didn't wrap up the day of the race because we literally finished, we went back to the resort, and I passed out for like 2 hours. I slept, and then we ran around all 4 parks for the next 2 days, which was absolutely amazing. It was so much fun. I'm so glad that we did that. But it was definitely a little bit tiring, so I am wrapping up now. I am back home in my office. As you can see, I have lots of my previous race medals. Oh, speaking of medals, here is a closer look at my Disney Princess 10K medal. It's got Jasmine and Jafar, that pretty blue sapphire, and then on the back side is that really pretty aqua with flowers and genie and Agrabah. I love the gold details on it. It is so pretty. And then on the lanyard itself, it has Walt Disney World with Princess Jasmine. And then it also says Disney Princess 10K right there. So it's really cool. It's got like the Jasmine with Jafar kind of detail. I really like how they did the princesses with their villain counterparts. I feel like they're really trying to ramp up excitement for the new Villains Land. I mean, not that you need to, because like I love Disney villains. I'm super excited for it. But I thought it was really cool how they incorporated the princess and their corresponding villain. I also still have my race bib. Here's a closer look. So it's very similar graphics to the medal and the lanyard, but it's got Princess Jasmine on there. And also, just so you know, you can fill out the back of this with your name, any allergies, medications, your point of contact. And then I already talked about this for gear bag drop off. They'll give you a tag so you know what truck and what number it is. But yeah, you can always fill that out. And you should fill that out. Don't be like me and not fill it out. You know, I'm running with my dad, so I feel pretty safe when I'm out. If I was running by myself, I would probably fill it out. I also picked up this cute little Run Disney Princess ornament. It's got Mulan and Snow White, Aurora and Jasmine. It's got the year on it, 2025, and on the back it says, "Become courageous." I think that's so pretty and so unique that it's a little sneaker. And I got the ears, of course. I don't know if you can see them. Let me pull this up a little bit. Aren't they so cute? You can tell I collect ears, so that tracks. I also got the race weekend hat. I did wear it like all around the park, so I probably need to wash it. It might look a little dirty, but it says half Disney Princess Half Marathon Weekend. It's a white hat, and then on the back it does have the Run Disney detail. And oh, I did get this corksicle. I splurged. I just thought it was so pretty with all the princesses on it. It's such good quality. Again, not cheap. It was $60. But these are so nice. And Corksicle was the sponsor, and I just couldn't pass it up. It's so unique. Can't get it anywhere else than Run Disney. So I loved it. And then let me show you a closer look at these pins. So I got like a generic Run Disney pin. It says every mile is magic. And it's a spinner. So the little Mickey kind of spins around. So I thought that was really cute. I didn't have like a generic Run Disney pin. I got one specifically for the weekend. So here's a closer look. It's got all 4 princesses on it with their little villain behind them. It says 2025. And it's got the Disney Princess Half Marathon emblem on there. Thought it was so pretty. And then I got one specifically for the 10K. It's got Princess Jasmine on it, and it says 10K, and it's got the pretty little flowers. Trying to get it to focus. Hello. Okay, there we go. Princess Jasmine pin, it says I did it, and it's got the 10K on there. And this little piece kind of like goes up and down, so you can like push it down so you can't see the words. And then you can also like pull it up so you can see it where it says I did it. And then I think my favorite pin is this one. It's like a little copy of the metal, except the pin is a spinner, whereas the metal is not a spinner. So it literally looks just like the metal, and then the pin spins around. I think that is so cute, because see, here's my metal. See, it's like the exact same. And the exact same on the back. I just thought that was so cute. It's just like a little mini medal, but it's a pin. So yeah, I think that's everything that I bought. That was my personal merchandise haul from the Disney Princess Weekend and Expo. Okay, first I wanted to wrap up the Expo portion and give some tips that I learned along the way. So a big tip, if you're going on the very first day of the Expo, typically for these weekends, it's on a Thursday. If it's the 5K, 10K half marathon type weekend, the Expo will be on Thursday. If you're going on that very first day of the Expo, it's my understanding that they have been doing a virtual queue for merchandise on the first day of the Expo. It's also my understanding that they don't typically do a virtual queue on the second day of the Expo, but they do have like a disclaimer that we may instate or reinstate a virtual queue on that day if needed. So I guess they kind of reserve the right to make it a virtual queue whenever they want. But that first day, if you're going to the Expo on day one, make sure you join the virtual queue at the specific time that Disney says they will be opening the virtual queue. I don't know if the times change based on the race weekend. For this weekend, we had to join the virtual merchandise queue for Run Disney at 8:30 in the morning. So set your alarm, for 8:25. Get on that world clock countdown app. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments and I can explain it. But you want to use that world clock countdown, and right when it hits 8:30 or whatever time you're trying to get the virtual queue for, that you pull down and you refresh your screen so that you can get in that virtual queue. So I was kind of like not super focused on doing it at the time that it dropped. It was my first time having to do a virtual queue for Run Disney merchandise, and so I was kind of like trying to get it, and I got kind of a later group. We got group number 80, and it says in the app what times or what groups they're calling at each time. So at first it had said like 2-hour return time, and then it kind of kept like pushing back and back and back and back. So we were group 80, and we were able to go into the merchandise area at 1:30. So it was quite a bit later. So if it's very important to you to be in that virtual queue merchandise, to be like the first one for merchandise, like get serious about the virtual queue if you're going on the first day. And they do have signs there. They're not very big signs though, saying like, oh, like we have a virtual queue for merchandise. We actually met up with some friends that didn't know that there was a virtual queue for merchandise, so I think it's easy to miss. So just be aware of that and make sure that you're joining that virtual queue. Another tip for the Expo is everything is going to take longer than you think that it will, and Disney is doing its best, it seems like, to get everyone through all the lines as quickly as possible, but the lines are long, the races are very popular, there are a lot of people there. There are very long lines. So just be prepared to be waiting, be prepared to be standing. I would recommend not planning anything like on your Expo day, or maybe like something easy in the evening. Like, I think it would be difficult to go do the Expo, walk around and stand around as much as you need to, and then like go try to run and do a park in the afternoon. I think that would be a lot for me personally. We did not do that. We just literally made our Expo day. And I think that was perfect. Like, we got to the Expo as soon as we could, first bus out, spent the entire morning and most of the afternoon at the Expo, and then just like had a leisurely dinner. So just, you could rush through it if you wanted to, but if it's your first one, or if you really like those rare character pictures, you're going to be waiting in line and everything's going to kind of take longer than you think it will. So just be prepared. Another tip is just, don't get overwhelmed at the expo. There is so much to do, so much to see. And at least for this race, I don't know about the other Run Disney races, but like a lot of races that I normally run, like my local races here in Virginia, when you get your bib is also when you get your shirt. Not the case, at least with this past weekend at Run Disney Princess. You had to stand in a really long line and get your bib, and then that's where the character opportunities were, and then you had to go stand and wait in another very long line to get into the expo because your shirt was at the back of the expo, which makes sense from a marketing perspective. Like, you've paid all of this money to have all of these vendors here, and you want people to walk through the expo, and people are going to walk through the expo to get their shirt. So it makes sense why they did that, but just be prepared that it's like you're not going to be able to just go get your bib and get everything in one place. Like, you're going to be standing in multiple lines to get everything that you need. The expo is super fun. I would definitely recommend taking your time, just enjoying it. Again, like if the merchandise is extremely important to you, make that a priority. They didn't have like a time limit for us to be in there, but they did have signs saying like, when you're done shopping, please be sure to keep moving along throughout the Run Disney experiences so that like other people can come in and peruse the merchandise. It seemed very well stocked. Again, like I'm new to Run Disney. I've done one previous race in 2019, so this is my second Run Disney race. So it's kind of new to me what is a hot commodity and what's not. It seemed like everyone was very interested in the race jackets specifically. And from what I could tell, this year's race jackets were white. I don't love a white jacket just because I feel like I'm going to accidentally spill something on it. But it seemed like that kind of was selling out more quickly than anything else. But it's my understanding too that there is a pre-order option. So if there's a piece of merchandise that you are specifically really wanting or needing, or you would be heartbroken if you didn't get, there were options to like pre-order some of the merchandise. And then I think some of the merchandise is only available at the expo. Let's talk about race morning. I would recommend, if you can, to stay on Disney property because they provide you transportation to and from the race. This was my first Run Disney race staying on property, and it was so nice to just go to the front of the resort and get on a bus, and you don't have to deal with the driving and the parking. The one that we did in 2019, we stayed off property in like an Airbnb and we drove, and it's just messy and it's hectic and it's stressful, and that's not how you want to start your day if you can avoid it. So I would definitely recommend staying on property, using the Disney transportation. It's just so much less stressful. They take you right to the drop-off, and it's great. I would definitely recommend doing that if you can. Also, bring like a jacket, or I don't know what they're called, those like cover-up things. I think you can probably buy them online that like, keep you warm. Or just like go to Goodwill or like a very cheap thrift store and get a jacket, very cheap jacket, to wear the morning of the race. Would definitely recommend like, the one we did the half marathon in January in 2019, but then also this one, it was chilly in the morning. It was like 40 degrees. So I kind of wish that I'd brought a throwaway jacket. And by throwaway, I mean like you're going to wear the jacket up through the corral, and then you're going to toss the jacket on the other side in like a collection area, and they're going to collect all those jackets and donate them. So that's what I wish I would have done this time. I remember I did it in January and I was like, oh, I'll be fine. Then I was cold. So bring a throwaway jacket. Bring any rain gear if that's important to you in the morning, if it's raining. Also try to stay off your feet as much as possible. You're gonna be seeing people pacing and walking around and jumping around and stretching, and everyone has their own process, and that's fine. But once you've gotten your little jitters out, just sit down, get off your feet, relax. You're gonna be on your feet for a while whether you're doing the 5K, the 10K, or the half, you know, just save your legs, save your feet. We normally just try to find the little spot on the side of the corral and we just sit for as long as we can until we have to start moving before we have to start walking. Also, depending on how early you get to the race, you might have time to stand in line for some characters before you even cross the start line. So on the morning of the 10K, they had Jafar, Princess Jasmine, and Dopey meeting towards the front stage, and you could queue for them and wait for them. It is not a time for like, hi Dopey, how are you? How's Snow White do? Like, it's not a time for a long character interaction. It's like, hi Dopey, let's get our photo and let's keep going. And the lines move pretty quick, but you might have time to get some photos before the race. They did also say that characters would be available after the race as well. Another tip is to hydrate. So I am not a doctor, but I am a nurse, and I've run a lot of half marathons. For legal reasons, this is not medical advice, but you should hydrate before you run a race. And you should hydrate a couple days in advance, you know, like at least the day before. Like, trying to chug some water the morning of the race isn't it. Like, you need to have been drinking throughout the day before. Also, something I noticed for this race is they did not provide any course nutrition. So there were, at least that I saw, unless I missed it. Let me know in the comments if I missed it. But I didn't see any gels being offered, whereas like normally for 10Ks, I feel like they offer a gel, like a Gatorade gel or a honey stinger or something. I didn't see any being offered, so if that's important to you and you want a little race day or mid-race nutrition, like a gel, at least for the 10K, make sure you bring that with you. I also asked my dad some things that he would advise or give advice for, and you know, he said to stretch and listen to your body. It's a race for an experience. It's not really a race for time. I mean, I guess technically it could be a race for time, but if you are like one of the top 10 male or females, then like you're probably not watching this video. You know, you got it. You know what you're doing. But it's a crowded course. There's a lot of people, and people are there to enjoy the Disney magic, and they are there to have a good time and to just enjoy the ambiance and the experience. So just like, at least for, you know, we were not worried about our time at all. We just wanted to enjoy it and relax and have fun. Like I said, it is a crowded course, probably the most crowded course I have ever run on. Lots of runners, lots of participants. So just make sure you're being a courteous runner. So how do you be a courteous runner? If you are passing on the left, you want to say on your left to give them a heads up to kind of move over. If you are walking, try and stay to the right-hand side as much as you can. And if you're running and you need to stop, you just like raise up your hand or show that you're going to be stopping if you can, if possible. It's just to give the person behind you a heads up. One of the most magical things about these races is the characters that are on the course. They bring out so many rare and unique characters, and you can stop and take a photo with them. You can stand in line for them, and there's a cast member at the end of the line with holding up a sign that says like line ends here, so you know where the end of the line is. Some of those lines can get very, very long. Like I think I gave an example of one for Friends of Sleeping Beauty with Maleficent and the Three Fairies, and that line they said was like a 30 or 45-minute line. We don't necessarily stop for those lines. We'll stop for like a 15-ish minute line. That's about as most as we'll like stop for during the race. But just keep in mind, you know, if that's something that's important to you, make sure you prioritize it and make time for that to add into your race time of, okay, I definitely want to stop for this character. I'm stopping here for sure. And just, you know, try to plan it out as best as you can. Another tip is just to have your camera ready for photos, like if you're running with your phone and, I don't know, maybe you don't have PhotoPass, or if you're like me and a little distrustful, is that a word? I don't know. I have trust issues with PhotoPass. I don't know why. I always feel like, oh, it's not going to sync or I'm not going to get my photo. So I always like to get an extra photo with my phone, although like that's literally never happened to me and I've always gotten my photos. Like PhotoPass is amazing, but I always like to have a backup with my phone. So just have your phone ready if you're like me and you also like a picture on your phone, have it ready to hand to the cast member, and they are more than happy to take your photo. And they actually had multiple cast members with the characters, and so they would just kind of like leapfrog. Like, does that make sense? Like, they would kind of like leapfrog and like, okay, I've got your phone, I'm taking your picture. Okay, I've got your phone, I'm taking your, like, they had it down to a science, and they were like getting people through really, really quick. I had some people ask me on Instagram, like, can we walk the whole thing? Do we have to jog? And the official Run Disney rule, stance, whatever you want to say, guideline is they say you need to have a 16-minute per mile pace. Now, that being said, this race, my dad and I kept my watch on the whole time, like even while we were standing in line for characters. And with our like walking, we kind of did like a walk, run, and stopping for characters. We had like a 23-minute mile pace, and we did not get swept. So I don't know if that 16-minute per mile pace starts when the last person in the last corral starts, but I would say yes, you can walk the 5K. Yes, you can walk the 10K. I don't know about the half marathon. I don't know if you'd finish in time. And also if you're walking, I just don't know if you'd have time for all those character photos. I think we were able to get quite a few character photos because we would like kind of jog between the character, like, okay, we're going to get up to this character and then we'll pause. And, you know, we were able to get a lot of photos that way. So the official thing is 16-minute per mile pace. We did not do that, and we finished. So take that however you will. And last but not least, just have fun. Take it all in. Maybe walk more than you normally would just because you want to enjoy it and take it all in. And like this race, like we were in Epcot. We got to literally run through World Showcase at sunrise. It was beautiful. And yeah, I can't recommend it enough. I mean, yes, it's an early wake up. Very early. We were on that bus at 3:15. But a lot of days I'm up that very early anyway, like, because I'm going to the gym or whatever before work. So, yes, it was early, but like, you know, it's an experience. It's a very unique and rare experience. And let me know if you have any other questions in the comments. I'm going to keep an eye once we post the video. So if you have questions, drop them in the comments and I'll keep an eye on them and answer them, give you my perspective. But yeah, let me know. Are you headed to a Run Disney race anytime soon? Because I'm going back to do the wine and dine. Yes, we will be back in October. I'm so excited. It was a little bit of an impulse buy, but I'm excited. It's going to be great. So let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about Run Disney. If you've done a race before, if you want to do one, let me know what questions you have. And I'll see you next time. Bye.